Hello to all watching this video. I am Mr. Fluffy Bottoms, and today I'm bringing you guys my first commentary. Yay, awesome! First, I would like to apologize for my shitty quality audio. It kinda sucks, I know, I apologize. But, anyway, let's delve into the topic that I had to, want to discuss today. We live in a day and age where people seem to not know how to distinguish between a fact, an opinion, and a theory. This is a problem. I find this important because some people like to make extraordinarily bold claims like the Earth is flat and the moon landing was a hoax and global warming isn't real. Sounds kind of ridiculous if you ask me. I'm a very technical person, so I want to give the definition of these three words before we move any further. So let's start with the opinion. Easiest to understand in my opinion. Opinion. A view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. It's pretty straightforward. An example of opinion would be, I think red is the best color, or coffee tastes like ass. These are actually opinions that I hold. So, if somebody comes up to me and starts to debate with me about how amazing coffee is, it's fine. We can't prove or articulate a feasible argument to justify either one of our cases simply because both sides are based purely off of our own perceptions, which totally falls victim to bias. So, because we feel a certain way about something doesn't mean we can go around acting as if that is the truth and the only truth. Our opinions aren't facts. Next one would be fact. Fact. Something that is indisputable, absolute, known to be true. Something, once again, I think is pretty easy to understand. Why is this misinterpreted? I have no idea why. An example of a fact would be that I upload videos to YouTube and that I'm currently living. You know, that's a fact. Something that you can't go around disproving that I'm not person real or anything, because I'm still currently living. Once I die, that's a different story. But now we're gonna move on to the next word, and I feel is the most misunderstood. I wouldn't say misunderstood, but it's often misused. I feel like I can understand why the definition doesn't really do it any justice. So let's start with the theory that I've known to come to be true. And theory. The analysis of a set of facts in their relation to one another. Seems pretty simple to me. I'm going to say that again. The analysis of a set of facts in their relation to one another. Now, I will give you a second definition, and one that is often equated with the word theory. Alright. An idea that is suggested or presented as possibly true, but that is not known or proven to be true. I see the confusion here. These two definitions practically contradict themselves totally. I personally feel like the hypothesis is a better fit for the second definition of theory. So, I doubt anybody listening to this would disagree with that, so I'll give the definition of hypothesis as well. A supposition or proposed explanation made on the basis of limited evidence as a starting point for further investigation. That to me totally corresponds to the second definition better, and often I feel like those two words are used interchangeably. Hypothesis is often thought of as theory, and theory is often thought of as hypothesis, which they're not. They're not the same. Alright. Now, my gripe here is with the word theory. I feel like that's very, very important. People go around with this preconceived notion that anything that has the word theory behind it implies sheer speculation. This is not true at all. Music is a theory. Ask a fellow musician, someone that does read music, they will tell you that music is a theory. There's theory behind what we understand as music. Math is also a theory, believe it or not. Math is science. It's the purest science we know. and even gravity. Gravity's a theory as well. And if gravity is just speculation, then by all means jump out of a plane and see what happens. I wouldn't though. Now, if you hold an object in your hand, let's say a phone, and release your grip of this phone, it's not rocket science. What's going to happen? Your phone is going to fall to the ground. Now, how many times can we repeat this and have the same results? Let's say 10 times. You pick up your phone 10 times, you release your grip 10 times. What happens 10 times? Your phone falls to the ground. This is indisputable. This cannot be argued against. If you can predict 100% of the time that your phone is going to fall to the ground, it's a fact. It's a fact. It's something that will be true every single time. It's something that you cannot deny. There's no arguing against it. So, a theory indeed can be a fact. People seem to not understand this. So yeah. Now, whether or not a person chooses to accept the facts or chooses to perceive reality for what it is a totally different story. But that's all I really have for you guys today. It's just a little commentary, a little bit of bickering on my part, but I feel like it's something very, very important for people to understand, because people seem to not. And yeah, that's all I really have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this type of commentary, if you learned anything, if I enlightened you in any way, or if you want to give me your opinion on today's commentary or something like that, you know where to put that in the comments. And I love to read comments, so please put a comment down there. And if there's anything else you guys would like me to talk about, just like I said, leave it in the comments. I'm willing to talk about anything, really. So yeah, that's about it. Once again, I'm Mr. Fluffy Bottoms, and I am out.
Grenade, move! Battery KIA. Ice. Threat neutralized.
Black Ops, mark up another win.
They got what was coming. I'll win and make it look easy.